Good evening, everyone. I hope you guys are doing so much well in your life. So, today, the branch give me a big opportunity just to present myself in front of you guys. Right now, I'm a K influencer in Korea, but basically, I'm an Indian student here. Shall we start now? Being a student and being a K influencer, you have to maintain your student life also. You have to maintain your your content as a creator life also. So what I explore, what I have done in Korea since 1 year. So this is what I'm going to explain you in this workshop. So let's just start with this workshop because I'm very excited with you guys. It would be a love and honorable opportunity that I got from the branch that I've been connected with you guys, and thank you so much for that. So let's just start with the second slide. So today what we are going to cover in this online workshop is first obviously the introduction of me. Second, how I discover the Korean culture and culture connection with the how that transformed me, turning my experience, how just I turn my experience into content, some Korean products as a storytelling, how you can represent a Korean particular product as in your storylining or in your content, finding your unique voice, and my is already has been founded, but I'll help you guys out to find your unique voice for your particular content. Okay, and lastly, like some tips for you as you want to start your career as a content creator and whatever. I'll provide you the tips for that. Like according to my experience, I'm going to provide that. And last we are going to talk about some Q&A sessions and like what this journey actually teaching me also. Okay. So this is the whole like roadmap that we are going to cover in this session. So I hope you guys are excited. I hope you may enjoy, and I must ask you to stay in this session in workshop till the end. Okay. And thank you so much again for that. So in this slide, I'm going to introduce myself. So basically, my full name is Rudrakshi Priya. Currently, I'm 23 years old and I'm a student. I'm a freelance model and I'm a content creator in Korea also. So what I'm doing, I'm like exploring my student life along with that, I'm exploring the Korea right now in my own way. I'm so curious about Korea from the day when I came in here. And it's not about like I'm fascinated from some particular things, like everyone has their own perspective, like what they get influenced by the Korea. But mine is like, why I'm here is that I have done 5 years of research on Korea. Like, can you imagine like 5 years? Like you spend your 5 years like on just researching the Korea, because when I get to know about the Korea, I was really fascinated with the culture because first, I don't even know where the Korea is, to be honest. So this is the thing, what makes me realize I need to cover the story. And this is the thing that actually brings me in Korea. And I start creating my content creation journey in Korea. And still now I'm creating that. But the thing is that I'm not creating it according to according to the trends. Trends can never be so much important in the content creation. The thing that is actually important is real you. Your authenticity is must. While you are creating any content, the authenticity, the real you is must important. That's what my content is. I actually consider as a unique content because my content is actually based on reality checks. And I might think that, and I might even find that it's a very unique concept that I taken, because most of the influencers in Korea, even though from every nationality, they have their own niche, guys, niche, the topics, what they are covering in Korea. But mine is like something that I like to provide people what actually has like hidden from their eyes, the reality, because somewhere and somehow people are very delusional. So this is my content, this is my storyline, this is my experiences that I'm going to share, like how I create that emotion into story, and that story convert into the content in form of like Instagram stories and Instagram reels and a lot more. So this is what about me, who I am. Like I am a Indian influencer right now based in South Korea. and I'm exploring Korean culture in my own way, and I'm providing every single information that actually has been hidden from the people eyes, and that actually I represent in the form of content, in the form of stories. So here we are only covering, not only covering the personal aspect, but we are also covering the practical aspect of the storytelling and the Korean culture also. So with the, now you guys know who I am, okay? Even if you want my Instagram, I'll give it to you, okay? You can check it. You can check it over there also. So by going to the fourth slide, wait a second, guys. Yeah. So here it's not only my discovery for Korean culture, but maybe here, like, all of you guys have been gone through with this thing. Like, how did you guys explore? Like, how did you guys discover South Korea? How did you guys discover the Korean culture? Same, it's same like this with the K dramas, with the K-pop. Same. How many of you like literally explore, how discover Korean culture through K dramas and K-pop? Because I myself can say I literally discover Korean culture from K movies and from K-pop. And this is not only my story. This is maybe it's the story of yours too. How many of you are agree in here? Like, do you guys think like your discovery for the Korean culture comes with K-drama and K-pop? But for my, you know what, I might not be that much, like I can say I'm not that much into K-drama, okay, to be honest. My discovery for Korean culture was like a movie, Train to Busan. Maybe many of you guys literally watched that movie, Train to Busan, right? It was my first movie that makes me like literally attracts me towards that particular culture and particular country. In K dramas and in K-pop, they actually represent their traditional things. You know, in many MVs, in many K dramas, they represent their K culture in traditional form. That's why I get to discover Korean culture. It's actually very fascinating, even though, like, you can see in K dramas, like my first K drama, I can say the King Eternal Monarch by Lee Min Ho. Even if you watch that drama, right, it has deep meaning, like of the royalty of like Korean culture, because it's all about the story of a king of Korea. Okay, it has Lee Min Ho actually plays a king role in that. So it is also the thing that has been like addressed a good message, a good storylines towards their audience. This is how it attracts me. Not just like the actor or something, the main background, the main concept, and the whole story, which is actually based. This is how I discovered K culture with these two aspects, with has along with that it has deep and personal meaning also. Since the day I came in Korea, I was actually fascinated from the food. And it's also a big problem for me too, because I'm totally a vegetarian person. I can't eat meat, I can't eat fish, anything. No non-veg item, to be honest. And in Korea, every food contains kogi, meat, non-veg. As a whole, cuisines are related to like meat and a lot of stuff. But you know what the thing? In when I the story behind like trying tteokbokki and bibimbap has a very, you know, caring motive behind, because here people actually not representing food, they representing love and care when they serve you food. Because when you feel loved by someone who's very unknown but still providing you the things and providing you the like items that you feel very connected to them, it makes you feel like home. Same like with the food. Like it has a story behind, like first time when I tried tteokbokki in here, you know what just happened out? There were some people on the street who actually has their stall. Okay, they are actually selling this tteokbokki and bibimbap. So my fascination about tteokbokki was like very high at that time. Like I want to try. Okay. So what just happened? It's not about they are just only selling the food. It's not about they are just only selling the snack. They are selling, like they are totally selling the emotion behind that food. Because in my country, you know, there is a phrase that comes like for any, like for the people whom you love, the way to their heart goes from their stomach, and the stomach reflect good food. Good food reflect good life. Good life reflect good health. So simple. Here it also comes with the Korean food also. When here people serves you something, right? It's not like they just give you an like in very informal way. No, they literally gives you thing in a very caring, and it makes you feel like home. Because my experience is like see, I told you like I don't even eat meat here, or and you know what, in tteokbokki it contain a fish cake type of something. A fish cake is like made up of fish skin or something. And what just happened out, there was a ajoma over there, and I politely asked her. Like at that time, I was not even like good in Korean also. That my level was like same like basic. Not even that much fluent. I'm still not very fluent, okay? And I asked her, like, I don't eat meat. And you know what? Somewhere, somehow people get offended. We already made this, and but these people are here. When they serve something, they serve it from here, from their heart. Literally, her politeness was she literally remove every single piece. She knows like she can't eat that. After that, she pack it for me, and she serve it like with love. Like, you know what? When I just eat that food after when I came back from my work, it was literally I feel like a home. I feel like that emotion behind that woman literally treats me like their own. You know, when you feel connected towards someone, even though she was a stranger to me. And that's why I feel in Korea, if you are like if you are cooking or if you are buying some food from the street or somewhere else, you literally feel comfort, you literally feel care, and it actually connects you towards the culture in many ways. Because every single thing in Korea related to food, culture, anything, it has a story behind, even though your life becomes a story when you get experienced. This is what the Korean food literally makes me feel like. It gives me comfort. I don't know why, but from the day I just came here, like it was literally happened with me. And literally nowadays, even if I buy it from someone else, I still feel the same nostalgic feeling, you know. Like, not even like it's non-veg, but the purity they provide me, the things, that the caring nature they provide me, like even though I'm a stranger, even though I'm a person from the different nationality, this is what the things, the elements where a person can represent their culture towards these some small elements. And this elements holds a big story behind your content creation also. Because when you get experience, you start creating your stories start creating by its own. And then when the story is done, you start making it in the form of content. So that's why experience is very important. That's why your story should be authentic, and it's very important, so that it can takes you towards the content creation. And even though in every slide I have a story behind, because this is actually related to me, and even though it's actually related to you too. K beauty, and we are going to cover like K beauty and skincare. K beauty, you know, is it's not always about appearance. No. It K beauty, you know, the thing I learned in Korea with the help of this K beauty and skincare, that grooming is very important. No matter what, grooming is very important. Even though if you are in your own country, even though if you are in another country, somewhere somehow you are also representing your country in different country. If you are not well dressed, if you are not well like well dressed up, you are not looking good, so do you think people can look at you? And it's a very common human nature, like people judge someone so easily. So you know what? The K beauty and skincare, it's not about like the appearance, or I have to look very good, or I have to whitewash myself. No, it's about the ritual of healing. Like how how good you treat yourself, how good you treat your body, because it's your body. You have to groom it. You have to make them perfect. You have to taking care of that. And skincare is not about like you like some people and somewhere how it like has some bad message when when someone like a men do, you know, men do skincare, bro. there is no like a gender thing, like a man can't do skincare or woman can do. No, 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 no. A grooming is something. A grooming is a word where people has to be connected and feel like they are doing something for their body, because if you can't do it, nobody can care. But from the day since I come in Korea, I saw people around me, I saw my friends who are doing skin care. They have a lot, they have a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. Like, I don't even know the names, what they are actually using. So here K beauty actually helps me to take care of myself, to perform a ritual for my body, to perform like a healing process, because it's a healing and peaceful process for every single person who take care of themselves. Because if you are not going to take care of yourself, nobody can. Because you need to be true to yourself first, not towards others. So this is a beauty about the like skin cares and K beauty, which actually help me, not only me, a lot of people, to grow in their life and to become a better version of themselves. This is it. Also, the product and the picture that has been illustrated in here, it has a deep meaning also, that I'm going to share in like another slides. Okay, so this is how, like, in here I feel very like the K beauty and skincare thing has changed me a lot in Korea. Third, we have come with the fashion and style with the person. Nowadays people love to be trending. Like, they wants to like go with the flow with the trends. Okay, even though if it's a fashion, even though it's a beauty, even though it's a brand or anything. So K fashion is not about wearing westernized clothes, westernization. It's not. Every culture, every country has their own traditional clothes, right? You guys are from different diversity, you guys are from the different country, you guys even though have your own traditional clothes, right, where you follow the cultural norms, right? So here in Korea, their culture is like not westernized. They will never be westernized. Their culture is like very pure. Their dressing sense, their traditional clothes are very simple and very, like, it has their own grace. It has like something different out of that. But because when I explore this culture, because I don't know, there was a place in Korea and here where people go and visit, and they usually wear over there some traditional clothes, like you can see in the picture. Okay, this is a hanbok where like women in Korea usually wear, even though foreigners also, just to explore the culture. So here in me I also actually explore, but I don't know the area. I just went there with my friends, and you know what, the architecture over there, the thing is that when you literally indulge in tradition, right, you start feeling like royal. Because these clothes, as you look at the texture, as you look at the patterns, as you look at the style, everything, you feel, you can even imagine this clothes actually represent the royalty of that Korean culture. That time period of like Korean kings and queens. At that time they used to wear this. At that time there was no westernization, right? In even though if in my country we have the kings and queens over there, but they never, at that time there was no westernization. We do same have similar aspects and similar culture related to Korea also, even in the form of tradition, even in the form of clothes also. So here I might think that this cloth has the simplicity, the meaning of simplicity and royalty. Because you can even though, see, when you look at the picture, you automatically get the expression of that, like expression or the meaning behind that photograph. Like, do you guys feel like, even if you look at, it's look very simple, but it looks very elegant, right? If you see the picture, if you see the dressing sense, if you see the accessories, if you see the background, everyone in the background wearing the same clothes, just to explore the tradition. So the tradition always represent the culture in the royal form. Like, it represent how their people in the like past decades used to represent their culture to the different countries, like Korea, Japan, China. They all have that. The thing is that we're going to discuss that later, but first we have to just complete this slide. So the thing is, while wearing anything that related to the tradition, it's not about that you only wear. It's about your soul wears that. Your soul adapt that thing. The culture, the fashion sense, the grace or simplicity that actually connects with the, like, the style of that cloth. And to be honest, when I wear that hanbok, I really feel very not very connected, I can say, but I feel very royal. It was like I'm feeling like a princess, or I'm feeling like a queen of Korea. I was like, I just need a crown over here, and I'm going to rule this. I'm going to rule the South Korea today. It was like that, and it was very beautiful, and it simple has a deep meaning. Like, even though I'm asking you, if you come to Korea, I must ask you, go and explore this fashion sense. You literally feel so much connectivity towards this culture and towards the fashion. Literally, I'm saying it's only the image. It's only the my image, but uh, they do also have the, like, fashion. They do also have the costumes for the males also, but I don't know what we call them, but I know only for the hanbok, because I just only know the hanbok. Okay, I'm really sorry for that, but I must ask you, whenever you came to Korea, I must say, go and explore, and you will get a very good experience. And literally, from that experience, you can create your own storylines. Okay. So, last point in here, the prominent one point, always a language. Language, because without, even though English is a prominent language in the world, where, like, people literally speaks like English more than their own language, because right now in this world, this is the common language that has been spoken. But in Korea, it's a little bit different. You know what, I don't want to say, but in Korea, they give preferences to their own language. They don't give preferences to English, until or unless, even if until or unless if it important or not, because English is only important in their academies or in their schools, just at some level. And after that level, the language only comes is their Hangul. And maybe maybe I don't know how many of you know the story of, like, Hangul, who create that. You know the name of the king who create the Hangul? Yeah, say, I guess the Sejong king. Actually, he creates the Hangul language. Okay. Oh, so people are writing over here. Okay. So, every country has their own language. Even though my country, India, like we have every state has their own language. And same like in Korea has their own language, that is Korean. Okay. So people out there might think that Korean language is difficult. But to be honest, I'm saying, if you start understanding, right, it is the easiest language you can ever speak. And it is the purest language, and it reflects love. Because, one of my experience, I'll tell you, and I'm definitely assure you guys, even though if you came to Korea, and if you start your chit chats with people in here, you literally feel I'm sharing experience with you guys, like what happened, from the day, like last year I came in 2024 March. In March 2024, I came in Korea. Okay. I don't even know a single word about Korean language. But I just, because I had done with the basic level, but it was not, I'm not very much fluent still now. I'm not very much fluent, but I'm still working on my language skill right now. But what just happened, even though you are saying annyeonghaseyo, if you are saying 감사합니다, if you are saying 조심해요, these some phrases are small words, okay? When you introduce yourself in front of someone, like annyeonghaseyo, 여러분, 저는, whatever is your name, you are this year old. You know what? People, like, literally people, how adapt that. People start like, oh my god, even though you are not even fluent. They start feeling like, oh my god, you know Korean so well. 한국말 잘해요? Oh, 진짜? They were like that. I was like, what? Oh, no, Mega. I was literally thinking, I don't even know that much Korean. And then you were just speaking this, 안녕하세요, and they are going to give you this much face. Like, they give you the whole background of that. Like, okay, where did you come from? This. Even though you just only know Indo Saram Imnida. And they were like, oh, Indo. And you know what they are? They literally snap the particular specific thing of your country. Like, mine is like curry. I don't know why. They were like, oh, Indo, curry choayo. I was like, huh? Okay, you like I got it. You like Indian curry. So this is what I feel like with the Korean culture. When you start speaking Korean culture, you got automatically connected to the people. Matlab, you are not attracting people. Suddenly, people start getting attracted to you. They start coming over to you. They automatically start conversation with you, and just normally said, "Annyeonghaseyo." They were like, "Oh my God, you are so fluent in Korean." This is what I literally got the heartfelt emotion. Like it was very cute. I don't know why. I said it was very cute at the same time. It was very caring at the same time. Like these people are like, even though you show a small gesture, even you show a small like effort towards their culture, they show you much more. I don't know why, but this is a very pure thing. I don't know why. Even though in their songs, even though in their language, even in their conversation, they have this purity, affection, and love. When you start feeling that, when you start getting that experience, you get to know it by your own. Like you get to know, because the day when I came in Korea and I start like only with Annyeonghaseyo, Yorobun, like how are you guys all. When these people said me, wow, you are so fluent in Korean, and then I just shut, and they're starting something else, and I can't even understand what they're speaking here. What are you guys speaking? And then I know, you know what I normally said? Ne. Oh, in different form of ne, I'm using in front of them. And they, you know what they were asking, I don't know. And then when they get snapped out, like, oh, you don't know Korean that much? I was like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to convey you. But they still are very, like, like very understanding people. This language is very respectful, and it has a lot of care and love when it comes with the speak. It's not about speaking all the time. It's about like how you guys are connected towards the people of that particular country, like Korea. People speak Korean here, they don't speak English, but when you start speaking their own language, it makes them feel like you are respecting their culture from your heart. This is what has the deep meaning behind a voice of respect and connection of Korean language. It's not about a language, it's about the connection, the emotion that you are representing in front of those people, in front of those people who are speaking, who are very much fluent, who are the common natives of that country. Okay? This is the thing. So if you represent the culture, if you represent their language in a very good form, they will literally give you respect. And this experience give you a lot of stories, a lot of things that you have this thing in your core memory, and you can create more stories out of it. And it will be realistic and it will be authentic in many ways. So this is the thing. This is the fourth point that I cover, which actually helped me to get connected, to get deep rooted with the Korean culture. And yeah, one thing more, I talk about the skincare. Today I actually got a skincare product again, because I do had a collaboration with a brand today, and they provide me a mask. And this is a very big clinic brand in Korea for their skincare treatments. This is what a grooming, bro. This is what a grooming. That when you start taking caring of yourself, you started feeling it in a very personal way. Like, I want to do this. I feel very comfortable. It's not about like how people think about. No. Whatever the thing makes me feel comfortable, I don't even care about others. And this is what the culture, and this is what the skincare part told, like literally teaches me. Like, you should care about your body, you should care about your own skin, you should care about everything that is in you, because you are the one who is going to be representable in front of others. Okay? So it's very important. Just dress up nice, smell nice, representable, and be respectful. Okay? So this is the four aspects and the elements that help me to connect with the Korean culture. And even though I literally cover these four aspects in my content on my Instagram by providing them a reality check, because the thing is that at very start of when I come in the Korea, I somewhere and somehow I didn't like the taste of Korean food, to be honest, because it was very new to me. Simple. It's not like you came somewhere and you literally adapt everything so quickly. No, no, everything takes a proper time, and you know that. And same like Korean culture, this video is actually showing where me and my friends, we travel to a small cultural restaurant where we eat Korean curry with rice along with kimchi, and there was some soup also. But I didn't drink because it was like fish soup or something. Okay, so that moment, it was just not like fascinating, or it was just like something that I want to explore, that I want to make it personal, and it actually becoming more and more personal when I start exploring more and more and more Korean culture deep down. Okay, so here are some content flow that will help you to create your storyline, to create your content more real and authentic towards your right audience, and it will help you in many ways. Literally, even though if you are using social media like Instagram, TikTok, if you want to get viral, always remember, be real, because real and authenticity always stays. If you try to provide false information, false things, so it will be vanish anytime, because there are many people out there who will going to wrong you down in, like, on your own social media. Simple. So here, the content that has flows, my content, to be honest, like how I work on that, this is a little part that I'm going to share with you guys, like how you can do that, how you can create somewhere somehow. K moments, Korean moments, is not about K drama or something. Like, it's not like you have to create a K drama moment. Like a prince will come and will get married, a CEO came will get married. No, no, it's not always about the K drama stuff. It's about how you are guys are exploring the culture, and it shouldn't be a big one. It shouldn't be a big moment. No, no, no. Big events are not important, even though speciality hidden in small moments also. Somewhere and somehow you get a big content in those small moments which you explore, which you get experience. So a simple experience is also enough, but discovery should be there. You should research. You should get more and more experience. Like, somewhere and somehow those small emotions, those small content, holds a great story, and it gives you a great idea like how you can represent that in front of your audience. Like, see, in this video, like, I've explored, you know what, this restaurant was in Dunsan. I live in Daejeon. It is a part of South Korea, which is actually near to the Seoul. Okay, and it is a very, it's kind of place, it's like a village place, the place where research has been done a lot. It's a university area. Okay, and here there was one place in name as Dunsan. Okay, in that particular place there was, I found a restaurant. Me and my friends actually explored. See, within our first week we start exploring. Simple. This is the first prominent point. Whenever you want to start a content, you need to explore, you need to research about the particular thing what you want to explore. You need to be very specific about your content and about your niche. This is the most prominent. Your discovery, your movements, it came later, but you first need to know what content you want to cover, what niche you want to cover. If you are in Korea, so what niche you are working, what are you guys exploring, what do you guys want to convey, what do you guys, what do you want to, like, what type of content do you want to deliver to your audience. This is the main thing, because your audience feel connected when they start getting the content of their own that they like, that nobody give them. Simple. Because I'm giving you an idea, there are still some points that no other influencer is covering right now. Still there are, but you need to research. This is why research and experience is very important when you start your content creation journey on social media. Without that, you can't do. Without that, nobody can do. I don't know why, but it's a reality. So a big moment always not necessary. It was always about, like, you need to make small emotions, small moments can be a great story. Okay, this is the thing that you have to explore. So a K moment actually reflect this. A simple experience holds a great story. So that great story, you need to the thing experience. I already told you, tell you, like, experience hold what? Emotion, right? If you feel connected towards that particular event or particular moment, then you will start gaining the ideas, then you will start going to create that story into the form of content, right? Without exploring, without feeling connected towards anything, without experience, I'm not even going to like create anything else. I can't even make anything single word without even a script. Even if I'm writing a script, right, without ideas I can't do, without experience I can't do. This is very important. Like, your K moments or whatever the moments that you experience, it requires emotional connection. Without emotional connection, you can't even make a story. You know, when you read a story, like, you literally see and read, like, everything was aligned, right? Everything starts aligning with that. So this is very important when you are experiencing a particular moment in your life, even though it's not in Korea, even though it's in your own country, right? It reflects the emotional connection also. What, like, how you feel, like, you try something new in your life, right? So how you guys feel about that? Like, everyone has different perspective, right? Even though I like that, even though you don't like that, even though you like that, maybe I don't like that. So this is what the emotion, this is what, this is what, do I want this or not? Because this thing actually given by what? The moment, the experience that I have experienced. Experience come with the emotions, and emotions brings out your stories, and storytelling comes with that. When you create a story, it automatically helps you to convert a content. So for like best idea I'm providing you in here for content creation. I don't know how many of you guys use what application, but I am, for my from my personal experience, I'm saying the application that you want to use for your reels or for your post or anything, you can use CapCut. I don't know, maybe if people here are from India, so I might think that it may be banned or something. But I might ask you to download the APK version. But who has? I might ask you, please download the CapCut if you want to. If you want good templates, if you want a good caption, if you want a good fonts, it's actually a really good application to create your, like, to start your content creation over there. Even though, because see, if you are creating a content, what do you guys need for that content? First, you need a story, you need a experience. That experience convert into the story. But just by thinking you can't do that. You need to write, you need to start making scripts out of that. Without scripting, you can't, like, make a proper content for your Instagram or for your YouTube. Okay, so this is why storytelling is a very important. Without exploring, without experience, you can't create a story. Without story, you can't create a content. I also give you a roadmap, like, how you can create your own content, but it shouldn't be copy. You need to create by your own mind. You need to create your own script. You need to create your own moment, and moments can be created anytime and anywhere, because it's life. Life is going on. It always go. So whatever you guys experiencing now, I literally ask you guys out. Just make notes. It will really help you out. Literally, I'm saying, since the 2022, I started making notes. Literally, I make notes. Every single thing that I wrote in that note literally come true. I don't know why, how. And it's not about, like, I want to explore. The thing is, I already done the research on Korea, like, for 5 years. I tell you, at that time it was pandemic, so it was very easy for me. Like, I don't even have an idea I want to go to the Korea. It was very sudden. I start exploring the culture. I start getting indulged in the K-pop. I start getting indulged in the Korean movies, and then it comes with the culture, because Korean dramas, Korean dramas, Korean movies, and K-pops. These all things come from the culture. These things actually represent the Korean people and Korean culture, and their connection and their deep rooted environment. Okay? So this is why, if I'm saying you, it's not about you should come to the Korea and explore and you should start your content creation journey in here, but You can even start that the like in your own country also, but just you need a proper idea, proper niche, a proper storytelling, a proper experience, and you need to be very creative towards your storytelling, because creativity is must. You can't copy someone content, but you can take idea from them. This is what you can learn. Okay, so in here, finding your unique voice is like truth over trends. I already described this, but still I'm going to describe this. Like, choose authenticity for your content. Be legit towards whatever you make, whatever niche you have. You need to be very clear, and like you have to be legit for your audience. Not just because the trends can go and come back, but what stays is your authenticity. It will be permanent, because people see you. If you once you fake it, you never gain that audience back. Okay, so be real. There's no perfection. Never chase perfection. Okay, never. Because when you start chasing perfection, you get indulged, like how I can make this more perfect. How you can't be real in that moment. So be real, not perfect, because nobody's perfect in this world. Not even your content also. It shouldn't need to be perfect, bro. It should be real. How you are delivering, how you are make people connect towards your content, this is should be real. Like, see it written over there, authenticity over trends. Honesty should be there. Okay, this is the first thing you have to focus on while you are creating your content. Okay, second is that emotion is the guide. Simple. As I told, K moments, the moments that have you experienced in your life, takes you towards your how it comes. Emotions, right? When you explore something, you get emotionally connected with them. It can be any emotion. It's not always happy. It's not always need to be happy. It can be sad, it can be mixed, it can be confusing. But be real with your content. Whatever you explore, whatever you get, just be very real and show the real feeling towards your audience. Like, I feel this thing, how I feel this thing, this is my content, and I'm delivering it with you. Because when you literally post these things, right, it automatically shares with a lot of people out there, because somewhere somehow people have lack of knowledge about some particular topics. If you cover that, it will give them a deep connection with your content and with you too, because at that point people start more exploring about your social media, like what this person actually do, and they start feeling connected towards you. Because see, in my case, whatever content I address and whatever content I delivered, my people, my followers, they feel connected. Why? Because my niche is not like I'm only providing the, hey guys, it's a Korean product, I got this collaboration, I do. No, no, no. My content has been started since the day I came in Korea. It's always about the reality checks that nobody gives, and nobody gives. And it is very, I might think that it is very important to be real for your people. Even though if you get hate, even though if you get whatever the things, okay? So this is the thing, like if you have a proper niche, right, you can literally share your content with emotions, and it will automatically convert your content into a very good form. Even though if you are representing it on any platform, literally I'm saying, just be real, bro. Just be real, and just being very emotional connected towards your audience. And voice and your identity is very important. Like, what type of, like, not like what type of voice. See, in my case, I might think that, see, Indian culture and Korean culture and our backgrounds are very different, okay? But as being an Indian living in Korea right now, I do have these, I'm taking these both perspective in the same, on the same road. Like, I'm blending the culture. But if I talk about the cultural thing, Korea maybe has similar culture related to India also. So this is actually very easy for me to represent the Korean culture in my form, in my way also. So you need to find your personal expression, like how you act, what type of voice you are using, how's your voice addressing your content towards your audience. It should be very important to find your unique, like just be unique. Simple. Same like here, don't copy anyone, just find your own find your own unique quality and just represent. No matter what, they will make you, so simple is that they will make fun at first, but when it comes to, like, when it start boosting up, right, when you start gaining a lot of love from people, it will become your, it will become personal, not only with you but with your audience also. This is the thing. And last point, simple, the connection, like connection through stories. Always before, like here I'm always tell you, like whatever the content you are posting, like reel or something, just post a story also, like what you are going to like show them in the form of reel. Just give them a little clue, okay, like this is a, like I'll this like that you saw this like video clip, it was a, like a little part from my YouTube video, okay. It's just a clue, it's just a clue, and it has a caption like some struggle I faced in Korea, in South Korea, and it also have the caption like full videos available on my YouTube channel. So this is like connection through, because I actually put this thing on my story, then I put that into my feed, and it is already available on my YouTube channel. So this connect audience with your when people can start, because here the thing is people firstly go to your stories, not to your content first. First they saw your story. If you put your reel on your story, they automatically algorithm put that on their feeds. This is a reality. Just need to be very clear, need to be very connected with your stories, also need to be very, like, even the visuals be like how you are representing yourself, how your camera was standing, how's the light, how lightning reflect your reflection on the camera. This is, you need to be very representable, and your voice, your words, whatever you are like delivering, your message, your like content, it should be make, it should feel people connected towards you, not like you are telling anything. No, you have to be you have to be real, you have to make your own unique voice, you have to be emotionally connected with the experiences, and then it automatically connects you with your story and with the audience. So same like, but content always should be honest. You should be honest. It doesn't mean like you shouldn't need to be perfect all the time. No, I already told you, perfection is nothing. Nothing. Nobody is perfect. So you don't need to perfect. You just need to be real in your own way. Just don't be fake out. This is the thing I am conveying, and this is the way. And yeah, one thing, always try to write, because if you write some points, right, if you starting, like if you experience something, okay, and you write that about in a points or sub points, you start creating ideas, and that ideas leads you towards the story, and then you create your storytelling more effectively, and it put a very great impact on your audience. They automatically feel connection, because it's just not only you, it's something that has in you, like your voice, your connection, your story, your authenticity, your emotions, your experience, everything get aligned when you deliver your content by mixing these aspects, okay. This is how you can find, like literally this is how you can find, or you can start your content creation, but just need to know these points. Even though if you are starting like from here, even though you are starting from there, just like remind yourself, just write these points, like how you can have to find, just find a proper niche first, not like just go through with the content first, just find a proper niche, then comes to come up to these points, okay. And lastly, I might say that these are also like that same. So okay, now the first come with the social media, okay. The second, like how do you tailor your content and strategy differently from YouTube versus Instagram when it comes to engaging your audience? Simply is that it's not about like tailoring. The thing is that my content that I actually started from YouTube also, but due to some reason I literally left YouTube, because somewhere and somehow at that point YouTube algorithm was not that much like strong as compared to Instagram, because you know in Instagram has that much strategy that it automatically boosts your content towards the right audience. Even though if you have like not even like much followers, but it automatically take your content towards the towards your audience, which who really wants to see that. Okay, but if I'm talking about my journey about the platforms, like about the YouTube and about my like Instagram, so I must ask you, both platforms are very good, to be honest. But for my personal use, I can say Instagram is like more personally connected, because right nowadays people are more available on Instagram, and they will literally everything was available. YouTube is just for long videos, but the things that you want to see in a short terms, like long story short, if you want to see, you can come to Instagram and you can easily watch someone's journey in a very short way, and you'll get the idea. That's why for me, if someone asks me why I just choose like Instagram, so this is the main reason also. And in YouTube, the thing is that I'm not kind of lazy, but the thing is, for YouTube you have to create a whole big content, because I have a lot of ideas, and I usually create whatever videos I have on my YouTube has related to my experience in Korea. Okay, and it was like totally not even like 1 or 2 3 minutes long video. It's like more than 10 minutes, 10 or 11 minutes, because I'm explaining every single detailing over there. Like, I might think that nobody that doing that much, like how, because I'm explaining how you can get the admission, how you can you can like everything, like scholarship programs to university admissions to cultural exploring to Seoul to Daejeon to Seoul to Busan, everything that I'm covering, it's like a totally reality check that I'm providing towards my audience. Because the thing is, like when you create your content short, it goes good with your algorithm, with whether it's with Instagram. Because see, since the day reels has been started, YouTube actually copy them. YouTube start creating YouTube shorts, because the thing is algorithm, Instagram take place of TikTok, because in India TikTok is banned, actually banned. And for that, the career for the many TikTokers has been like literally vanished. So that's why Instagram take place in the form of reel section, and reel section nowadays like has many content. You can do vlogging over there, you can do blogging, and you can share your personal experience in a short form, in a short film. So this is very helpful. If you start your content creation just with the Facebook or with Instagram also, right, you can grow it very well. And the thing is that when you start gaining like audience in any particular platform, like even though it's a YouTube or even though it's a Instagram, what happens if you start sharing your second account on that particular account, right, people start automatically follows your second account too. You don't need that much attention for that. You just need to gain a particular good amount of followers or audience that really supports you. It automatically so I'm taking the last question also. So here is the question that has been asked me, like what factor do I consider, no, not consider, this is how can we make script that feel natural and not forced to become a story. So thing is that, scripting is not about, it's not about like you are doing like anything, yeah, you are making or something. It should be something that is related to your life, because there is a technique called as scripting method, in which you are representing the whole story, the whole background of yours in the form of movie, where you are a director, where you are a manager, where you are an actor, you are in the main character form. This is what a scripting forms like. It comes natural when you start feeling like a main character in that story. Okay, scripting is actually about when you are giving a shape to your own life. When it comes with the experience, it comes with the emotion, it automatically turns to personal when you start writing. The thing is, from my personal experience, I'm saying, I must ask, you must write like as much as you want to write your experiences, you want to write your bad moments, you want to write anything. If you write, you express more and more emotion towards that, and you feel very like light in that way. This is the easiest form. Like even though To be honest, I'm a like a literally online coach also, to be honest. And there I used where I used to teach my audience about a scripting method, because by that they get to know about the real identity of themselves, and it comes natural. It doesn't come like fake. When you start writing about your own story, when you start feeling like you are the main character, then it automatically comes to personal. It wouldn't be last long like a fake thing. It comes natural, and you start feeling emotionally connected to that. Okay, this is what the answer from my side. Okay, so here is like same goes with the K Influencer Academy. So their academy is also actually focus on YouTube along with other social media platforms. Like, even though they have their own social media like Instagram, if you follow, if you see that logo right there, 2025 Influencer Academy, you can even find that, right? You can get to know, you can get easily come up to their page also. So if you want, you can go and wrap up, you can go and follow that, and you will get a lot more knowledge, a lot more information about the government programs and a lot of things. Okay, so this is the end of the workshop. I hope you really like these things, and have a nice day. Good evening to everyone.